Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Okay. So I'll be ready to go in about 5 minutes here. I'm just going to do a little bit of setup, actually. Just share some links on some Discord, really. Spam some people. Whether they like it or not. How you doing there, Grey Nice? Good to have you again, my friend. Good to see you. So then, what's everybody up to today, then? Come on, we've got about 4 minutes here. Let's try and get some dirty secrets out. What have we been doing today? How many bodies have we buried? Where do you keep the shovel? That's the question. That's what they don't teach you. There we go. How you doing there, Lanza? Good to have you, my friend. The body sleep of the fishes. I like that one. How you guys doing, Ben? It's good to have you all here. Yeah, we'll be live in about 3 minutes. Won't be long now. Okay, so I mean the question's gonna be how do we deal with what is currently happening? Let's go ahead and actually load the game up over here then. I'm sure that Matrix won't mind. I mean, part 4, my god. Yep, okay. As is typical, glad I'm doing the pre-stream here. They actually don't, it's just the fact that I run the music as, yeah, I just run it from over here. I find it much easier to actually control the audio levels then. You're not having to faff about the game settings. Okay. This is why pre-streams exist, so if anything goes wrong I can just immediately write it. There we go. I tell you what, I played the one of the Pacific songs, but I can't I can't find them. Like, yeah. I found them once and I can't remember how I found them, but they're somewhere there in the actual folders, I think. Yeah, but One in the Pacific does have some good songs, and Get a Grisby's Bomb in the Reich has some good ones. I might take some of the actual Get a Grisby Bomb in the Reich songs and throw them in here as well, actually. Any news on One of the East 2? Not that I know of. I'd imagine the developers will let us know when there's something to talk about, unfortunately. I don't know. I mean, I'm really eager myself as well. Okay. Opening the actual drawing tool here. There we go. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once more to part 4 of Decision in Ukraine. Now, we have had a rather intriguing time, have we not? We've been, I don't know, we've been holding our ground for the most part. Though, in the last session, we did see that there are holes and chinks started to appear in the armor over here. Hello there, Stephanus Magnus, good to have you. Krupdog, good. Kangaroos are cool. Always nice to have you guys. Grey Knight, Pino, nice to see you. Lanza, of course. The old guard is here. Okay, so, as mentioned there, we do have these holes that are appearing over here on the Dnieper Rhine. And the river line, I should say. Now, we have been trying to push the Soviets back over here in this sector. We are having some success. Not tremendous amounts, not obviously as much as I would like to see. If we take a look at our defensive value over here, then, not too bad. I mean, 87 here is pretty good, 71 here, 68, 100 there, which is actually very impressive, to be honest. Very impressive. Yeah, that Romanian infantry division did move in there. Okay. Okay, that is a little bit worrying there. No, I do have the 11th Panzer Division over here. Let's see. The 57th Romanian Division there doesn't have the movement, does it? I'm quite light on the ground here, and that is actually somewhat worrisome. Okay. What I'm going to do here then is actually take this element of the Deutschland Panzergrenadier Division and actually move it into the city over here. I'm not liking the fact that we're only at 51. That is a little bit too low in my opinion. Bump that back up to 96 there. I think it is definitely worthwhile. Okay, so we do have 252 administration points over here. Now, we'll go ahead and reassign the cores, actually really try and figure things out to the most part, as much as I can really. Let's see, how far away can I be? I need to draw from the rail lines here. Okay, what I might do then is move to this rail line over here. Yep, at least we have... Let's have a look. Range to rail is 0, MP to rail is 0. That's very good. It's going to limit the amount of trucks I'm having to use here. We do have a lot of support over here. Yeah, a lot of flak. A lot of flak. We do have some heavy Panzerjägers. We do have the Nashorn vehicles over here, the heavy tank destroyers. We do have the Marder 2s over here and the Panzerjäger 1s as well. Now, these 47mm guns aren't as impressive as they once were. The 75s are marginally better, but it's truly the 88mm here that is required in this day and age. We are starting to see the emergence of IS-1 and IS-2s in greater numbers, though the common T-34 is still definitely a threat, without a shadow of a doubt. I am half tempted just to fall back onto this actual town over here. What is the fortification? 0 there. I don't think I really gain anything from this position here. I mean, if we take a look, we do have swamp and we have a town, and a maze leech in Chernobyl. Okay, well that's rather an amusing little tidbit there. Couldn't actually see the name of this city. So what do you guys think? I mean, we could fall back. Then again, I'm just 6% away from having a level 1 fortification there, so probably better off not doing that. I'm looking at this force over here. What I might do then, we do have some reserves over here that could be shifted. Right. We do not have that much in defense over here, do we? I mean, I could move in the tank division there, the Panzer division, but do I really want to do that? I'm going to say yes, due to the fact that I can't allow them that toehold. Right, I can't move up there. You can move there. What I'm going to do then... So I can't shift your position here. Is that because obviously you've moved too much? Okay, I do have the Panzer Grenadiers over here. And there's a very strong force here. Very strong force. If I was to take out the Panzer Grenadiers, we're looking at 64 there. Which I'm going to strengthen by adding in the element there of the 76th Division. We do have some... a Stug Battalion available to us, actually. That's not bad. What I'm going to do then is actually have them deployed in the city here. Yeah, I mean, we do gain, what, 31 additional vehicles there? So we have 5 in the division. The table of equipment there. Mounting the 75mm gun. It looks like the higher velocity gun as well. And then we have the 301 first... Well, 301st Stug Battalion there with 31 vehicles. Yep, indeed. Okay, that is quite the reinforcement there for them. Now that takes us past 100 there. Okay, that's quite good. Now, it does free up the element of the Panzergrenadiers. They could be moved over here to the north of the city to support this position here. I'm going to say that's required considering the sheer might of the 8th Guard, 4th Guard, 1st Guard, not to mention the fact that we have here the 24th Guard Hauser Brigade, we have the 1st Gun Brigade. There's a lot of artillery in this area. 2 artillery breakthrough divisions over there. Yep, I'm going to place the Panzergrenadiers in that position there. Okay. Now, I do have some elements to play around with here. We might be able to do a little bit of musical chairs to make things work. How many turns do we have to hold on for? Let's figure that one out, actually. And... yeah, so we have a couple more turns, really. We have a couple more turns. We are... yeah, we're more or less like halfway there, actually, so not too bad there. Right, we'll deal with the actual partisans. There we go, get you on the rail lines. Yeah, the partisans can't be allowed to actually take up position over here on the rail lines. They are... well, they have been causing damage. They've been causing quite a bit of damage, but thankfully our rail network is able to handle that. There's enough connections to make it work. Okay. These forces are not ready. No, I mean, the issue is I haven't had access to the vast majority of the Romanian army. Which I suppose isn't a bad thing, as they're only accessible and usable when things start turning poorly. Now, we do see a division over here. It could be potentially isolated, but I think it's more effort than it's really worth here, actually. What I'm going to do then is quickly run reconnaissance. We're going to go ahead and go through the actual... yeah, we actually need to go ahead and just reassign units to cores, really have things work out. Okay, yaks. I'll just speed this up over here then. I don't like these artillery brigades nor artillery breakthrough divisions. I'm sorry, but if you have a division primarily geared around artillery, I'd love to see what their composition is. I absolutely would love to see that. I want to see what sort of guns I have. I can imagine a lot of 150mm guns, a lot of 122mm guns, just, yeah, lots of big guns. Maybe even larger caliber than that in some cases. Special cases, I suppose. Okay, so we can see that Soviets are, they do have rail repair lines over here, actually. Ah, how you doing there, Grim Harbinger? Good to see you again, my friend. And do you know how, Hueys work? Okay, you know, I can remember answering this question quite a few years ago, actually. Let's see. Yeah, as we can see over here, we do have the Hueys, basically the, what is it, the help, basically the forced labor. As far as I can remember, they are used to make up these support elements. There's more to it than that, but I can't remember it at this moment in time, actually. But it's a good question, actually. It's a good question. Okay, right. Not to get distracted, let's take a look at this, then. I'm going to have you reassigned to the, is that the 13th Corps? Right, to the 13th, you shall go. We need to take a look at actually grabbing support units and really see where we can make use of them. In fairness, actually, I should have them a little bit further up. I'll have them at this point here, which is a little bit further from the rail lines. Well, from the actual railhead over here. But at least they do have access to the support elements there. The actual flak guns are pretty damn powerful. I mean, 415 pieces of artillery there. We do have a 611th Gun Battalion and the 842nd Gun Battalion as well. The mixed flak, yeah, the 88mm are the ones that are most important there. Hoping for the best. Okay. So you've been reassigned over to this side here. So you're currently in reserve. See, I do need to reinforce this section here. You have a Sturmgurkan Pioneer Battalion, you have a Pioneer Battalion there. Oh, we actually do have Panzer Battalion and Heavy Panzerjägers available here, actually. Pioneers as well. And the Pioneers are very handy. Very handy. Yes, I believe so. I'd obviously have to look into the actual manual to give you some more details. So we can see that they do contribute that construction value there quite nicely. Right. We need to figure out how we're going to redistribute support, actually. I think what I'm going to do here, then, is go through these units and figure out what I can take. How you doing there, Newhouser? Good to have you again, my friend. Right, okay. I mean, they do stand out there. Am I better off having them with the Stug Battalion? Potentially they could do with being assigned the Panzerjägers. Now, interestingly enough, you can't have the Panzerjägers. So let's take a look then. Who was it who was able to actually access those? No, we're not done with this one. We still have another... Well, I think it's about 12 turns actually remaining. We're about halfway through. Right, okay. This core has access to this. Okay. Right, I do have the Panzer Battalion over here as well. Those are some rather interesting vehicles, aren't they? It's pretty cool, actually. Okay. What I'm going to say then is we might potentially take a lot of this support and move it to the north there. They do have the 105mm guns actually, which is quite nice. I don't know what their armor piercing capabilities are like. That's interesting to take note of. How many do you actually have in there then? How many vehicles? 20, and then obviously the support elements there. I do have the heavy Panzerjägers available there as well. Okay, what I'm going to do is, let's take a look at the situation. Yeah, you don't need the Panzers nor the heavy Panzerjägers. So we're going to have this moved up the line here, actually. What I'm going to do then is take this support. We'll have it sent to this core over here. This core obviously is covering quite a lot of ground here. And the issue is these cores are sort of, yeah, they're not really spread out too widely, are they? So what I'm going to do here then is I'm going to have you reassigned to this core here. So, we'll make things make sense. There's no point having them assigned to different core headquarters if they're not actually within range to be very used to them. So to the 13th they go. I can take a look at leaders as well, try and figure out again if we can improve. We tried that once before, I think we did sort of hit a point, something of a wall. But we can take a look for our actual core commanders to a degree. Okay. You shall be assigned to this core. It makes it vastly easier to actually organize them. I believe you're already assigned to the correct core, aren't you? Let's double check. Yes, you are. How is Sevastopol? Sevastopol is actually okay for the time being. We do see the 39th Rifle Division has moved into position here. I mean, I could try to encircle them, but I don't think it's going to work out. We do have level 2 defensive positions over here, which is very nice. Now, ideally, I can really try to make it so very unattractive as to render them basically unwilling to attack. That would be the best result, really. As obviously then I could keep on fortifying. I mean, I'd love to have level 4 fortifications there. And the issue is, I'd like to, I suppose we might bring back one of the actual divisions there from the front and begin to fortify Sevastopol itself. That might be worthwhile, actually. And considering the fact that we aren't even, well, we're not exactly fortifying the city, are we? So let's see here. Construction value, okay. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to send the 24th Romanian Division here to Sevastopol to begin fortifying the city there. We do have some heavy howitzers over here, so we have some 149mm howitzers. Those are quite impressive. Yeah, more howitzers over here, 105s. What happened to the 17th Army? The 17th Army has been evacuated out of here. We did manage to actually hold the Soviets back long enough to actually withdraw our forces from the Crimean Peninsula. So we've been quite fortunate there. It has allowed us to fill in quite a few of the gaps here. Okay, now back over here. We're not doing too bad now. So you're working fine. A little bit over capacity. But I imagine that's down just to the fact that, yeah, some of these aren't in divisions as well. Yeah, most of them. Honestly, it would have been nice to have taken everything out of there, but then again, I do have Sevastopol over there to look after. So I can't just completely abandon it. Okay. Just trying to organize things here on a core-by-core basis. And then at least I can actually make most of the support I do have. That's the wrong call there. Whoops. There we go. I mean, that's actually quite a able division there. It's doing quite well. What's actual morale? Morale 71. Yeah, it's not too bad, actually. Right, now you're at your limit. You're over your limit. So what I could potentially do then, let's see. We do have you here. I think right, okay, so I do have this Romanian core over here, actually. Yeah, well that's it, isn't it? Okay, so you're currently attached to the 3rd Romanian Army. What I'm going to do then is, let's see. We have here the 8th Army, 4th Panzer Army. Of course, I've got the 2nd Hungarian Army here, then attached to Army Group A. What I'm going to do here then is, let's see. He's not bad when it comes to command and infantry, but yeah, overall, probably not who we want here on the front lines, really. So what I can potentially do then is, we might have them shifted back down this way. Let's see. You're under cavalry, okay. It's hard to say, really. You're under 4th Corps. We might have to just make use of them just to make sure that we have enough command points to spread around. Though it would actually give us access to additional support here, so that's not a bad idea, is it, really? Yep, okay, so what I'm going to do here, then, is have this headquarters shifted north, perhaps. I could have that, oh, I could keep them in this position here. But this is where we are being pressured here, so I think additional support would be quite welcome. So I'll move you over here. I'm going to have you attached to the 4th Panzer Army. Right, so you go to the 4th Panzer. Okay, that does give me additional command points to work with. Can I have you replaced by anybody else? Right, so 6344. Oh, we actually do have some superior commanders here. That's very good then. 56. That's actually a good command. He's actually quite competent there. Yep, there's nobody else who is anywhere near as competent here. Some are pretty good. Okay. Yep, you shall take over the 3rd Romanian Corps. He's actually not too bad. Infantry's pretty good. Mechanized isn't bad. Morale's good. Okay, yeah, he's actually not too bad. Nice, okay. So it seems to have lost access to that, right, okay. Should have had given that support beforehand, actually. Let's go ahead and figure out where that Romanian artillery is. Right, okay. So you're attached there. Right, Romanian High Command. No support here. What we're going to do then is go into the actual information screen over here. So we'll go into our commander's report. I'm going to select none here. I'm going to select Romanian. Yeah, you have a lot of support here that I'm not able to make use of. I don't think I can have it reassigned either. Right, so I'm going to set it to support level 0, see if I can have that support moved elsewhere. Third Romanian. Right, this can be moved around. Okay, that's good. Right, okay, H. Army Group A. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize how expensive that was. Okay, yep, I was not looking over this side. Wow, that was really expensive artillery. Wow. Yep, never doing that one again. Sorry about that, guys. Actually, wow, okay. Should have been looking at that one. Should have been looking. Okay, you can only go to Romanian High Command. Who is Romanian High Command under? Are you just... That's it, you're on the top of the tree, okay. Yeah, indeed. That was pretty bad. That was really bad. Okay, we'll just have to pretend that didn't happen. Because that was bad. That was real bad. Okay, what I'm going to do here is have you assigned to the 3rd Romanian. Yeah, they must have been royalty, because, my god, I've never expected to see that much of a cost. Right. But at least we do have the 3rd Romanian here, so they're going to help out. Yeah, his infantry ain't bad. I'm just looking how he stacks up to his other contemporaries over here. Okay, your mechanized is very poor, actually. Infantry is good, but mechanized is poor. Okay, I'm already seeing some more worthy replacements. Okay. Political isn't what I really want. His morale is superior. Initiative is superior. Administration is superior. Mechanized is much better. Infantry is the same. Okay, he stands out. There we go. Yeah, that should help to stiffen this line over here then. Okay, so you're now sorted out, okay. Right, let's see. 1st Division. Have you moved over here? Try and keep the division together as such. Just one more then. Right, I'll be able to use the 3rd Romanian here to balance out quite nicely. I might be able to have you shifted back to the 13th there. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, you're a little bit over now. These fellows can go to the 3rd Romanian. Okay, one more. Okay, there we go. So you are under here just slightly, but that's fine. What I might be able to do here then is, let's see. I'll have you transferred back to that core there. Right there, both good now. Okay, what I can do then is take you from the 4th Panzer Army, have you assigned to the 3rd Romanian. There we go, that's actually helped them out significantly there. Right, there's some odd units here that are still assigned to the 4th Panzer Army. Okay, it's going to overburden you to a degree, but let's figure out who is the best armor commander in the area. Or mechanized commander, I should say. 5. Let's see, do we have anybody better? Hello there, Honoris. How you doing there, my friend? Okay. Mechanized would be nice, but I don't have that luxury, so we're going to be looking towards infantry. Primarily. Okay. Walter will take over. Walterwith. Mechanized 6. I suppose I'm going to have you assigned. I'm going to say to the Romanian. See, I wish I could give him more support here. We'll have to accept that. It does take off some of the burden there on the 4th Panzer Army. Yeah, we need you in a position where you're not commanding units on the front line as such. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is take you, have you assigned to the corps just to the south here. Right, there we go. You're actually pretty able. Morale's good. Initiative is okay, administration's okay, mech and infantry's okay. So what I'm going to do now is take you from the 4th Panzer Army. Have you assigned to the 7th Corps. Yeah, we can see how that improves our ability there. Yep, you have a lot of support here, actually. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing now, then, is actually having support sent to the core over here, and potentially the third Romanian. Heavy Panzer Jaegers. Yeah, multiple very good troops. Oh dear. Okay, that should now make something of a difference. The fact is, at least we do have some actual Panzer Jaegers there. Some Panzers, so basically assault guns as well now. Yeah. They're either Italian... Yeah, these are Italian. I think anyway, I'm sure they're Italian. Possibly Hungarian? I can't remember exactly. I'm going to say Italian. But at least we do have those available now. And of course the heavy Panzer Jaegers. It gives us some armor to play with over here. I'd wish I'd not spent all of those bloody administration points now, not gonna lie. Right. Overburdened here. The Hungarians can actually spare me. Have you assigned to the Hungarian division here? The Hungarian Corps, I should say. That's a very nice blue. Five, 4. So 5 seems to be the best we can actually get for Hungarian Infantry Command. There's 5-5 here actually. Seems that 6 is the highest there for morale as well. Okay, I suppose you are fine. Okay, we actually do have some space here and big core. That's very good. And these cores really shouldn't be too close to the front lines. Okay, what I'm going to do then is have a 24th assigned to this core here. Yeah, okay. He's actually not the best commander. 7-7, that is actually pretty good. You can see really why German leaders are very good. Eight, 8, 7, 6. Okay, we'll have Fritz in command here. Right, you can be reassigned here as well. There we go, we're trying to rearrange things. Well, ideally our divisions will function better then. Okay. Where's your commander? Right, we'll move things around here. I'm trying to see if I have them commanding a unit that's far away, or something of that nature. Okay. Yeah, you're overburdened. Right, you can command the panzers here. It'd make more sense. Thank you very much for that, Pit Fiend. Really appreciate it, my man. I think we should have a easy time about holding out here with these administration changes. See, I do have some of these actual core commands, and I could really do with them being deployed elsewhere. Okay. I'm going to try to arrange it so that basically the core is in charge of a free hex-wide front or something of that nature, really. At least then we can actually organize things fairly well. Keep the cores nearby. Right, there we go. What do you guys think so far, then? How do you think we might be able to improve our chances? Hmm. Yeah, you're rather spread out there, unfortunately. Okay. We'll have that Hungarian Mountain Brigade join the actual reserve corps over here. Ah, there we go. Right in front of me and I couldn't even see it. Hmm. Yeah, some of these are just completely underutilized. Right, you're going to be sent north. We're going to have you sent over this area, actually. I can't reassign you as of yet. Where's the 3rd Panzer Corps? Okay, 3rd Panzer Corps here. You're down over that way. Have you assigned to the Mountain Corps? Right, what I'm going to do here then, take the Silver Element Bender Grosch Deutschland Division. Have you assigned to the Mountain Corps as well? We'll have this corps assigned to the actual army next turn then. So you're attached to the 3rd Romanian. Okay, that'll actually help us out here. Very nice. Yes, that should fix the situation up there then. Right, you can be shifted over to the 3rd. Okay, what I'll do then is take this division here, have that assigned to the Mountain Corps. Okay, everybody's looking better now. Right, okay. Have you moved over to the Mountain Corps as well, then? There we go. I'll have you shifted back over to the 3rd Panzer. Well, then again, what we could do here, then let's take a look. We'll have these divisions shifted to the 3rd Panzer. I can then move his headquarters further up there. That'll make more sense then, really. It's all about trying to have our corps cover the front properly. Right. Okay, we're actually looking better here now. What I'm going to do then is take these Panzer Grenadiers. Okay, shift you up there. Right, where's your core? Your core's here, okay. I'll have you shifted to this core command just next to you over here. There we go. And now I can actually shift this up the line. A bit further. Okay, have you assigned that? Have you taken command of Panzer Grenadiers? Well, actually, yeah, we'll have the Panzer Grenadiers shift over. Almost out of administration points here. Oops. Yeah, that needs to head back there. There we go. Right, okay. I'm going to shift you over to the Hungarian Corps. There we go. Try and equalize things to a degree. Okay. And you over as well. Kinda. Right. Can I have them? No, I can't. Okay. So that's the best we're going to get there in that position. Now, I'm going to push back up. What I'm going to do here then is move the Romanians. I suppose I could move the Romanians. I'll have them placed there just in case. Move them to reserve. We'll have them sorted out next turn. Yeah, so if we take a look at this, there's a lot that I can do over here. A hell of a lot I can do with these cores. We've got a overabundance of cores down there. So we'll have them assigned properly then in the turns to come. Okay, so that was... I suppose that was lengthy, but I think it was definitely worthwhile. At least now, the front should perform ideally significantly more efficient. Yeah, we're running low on vehicles here. We're getting pretty much... It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Okay, so we're going to continue to hold our positions here. We can see that we are... that rail line, that's a shame, actually. Yeah, that's a big shame, but... We still draw it, but I don't have direct. Yeah, that's a shame. But we do have level 2 fortified positions here now, which is important. Right, what I'm going to do here... I'm going to shift out the Luftwaffe division here, actually. I'm going to move the 23rd Panzer. Right, shift you back here. There we go. The reason being, I want the actual Panzers to dig in there. If I can have them dig in, at least we might be able to be in a position where we'll be able to just refortify the position. Because you take a look here, this is the weak point here. And these aren't too strong. I mean, this is less than ideal. But at least now we do have level 1 fortifications to our rear, so that's very handy. And then, of course, going to keep on digging in. The numbers are almost there at full strength, I believe, as well. Let's see, table equipment. Okay, so you're meant to have 1,700 men there. Ideally, we can get to that point. Not too far off now. Okay. So let's take a look. What is our prediction for the weather next turn? Snow, blizzards, of course, still. That Stug Battalion arrived. That one's going to be withdrawing. Still a few turns before that withdraws, but we're not doing too bad here. Okay. We're going to go forwards and see how bad the turn gets here. We should do better. I'm really hoping that we will do better now. Especially in the north. The north has had a big reorganization there, actually. But just being able to bring up additional cores is really handy. But we do have something I can actually bring up from elsewhere, so that's quite nice. Right, okay, we do hold. No, we do not hold, okay. Yeah, less than great. Okay, that is actually pretty bad so far. That could be quite bad. We do hold there, thankfully. But that's bad news. That is really bad news. The north is really in a dire state. I'm trying to find a message level that I was looking for, actually. Right, we do hold there. But that's not good. Right, we hold on there. Yeah, the Soviets are definitely throwing a lot of their power here to the north, just around Kiev. Right, counterattack. We are going to be pushed back. Oh, we actually hold. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, they are making a big push on the city. I'm glad that I reinforced the city, actually. I don't think it would have lasted if it was left. Right, we do have the Hungarians in reserve then, actually. Yeah, 2 reserve divisions. That is pretty good there. They do take some pretty heavy heavy casualties from that. Okay. I mean, they are attacking against rough terrain, so that's going to hurt them. Thrown back once again. I mean, that is a worrying situation. We are seeing some worrisome situations developing. So we pulled back from that town there just because we were obviously being thrown back each turn. I do have potentially a panzer division that I could send. Right, good, we hold there. See, the issue is we're not able to really throw the Soviets back. We're not able to perform a counter-offensive against them. They can hold the front line here. And they can mass their forces for offensives. We don't really have that luxury. We definitely don't have that luxury. But they are taking a high amount of losses here on these attacks. They do tend to take on average at least 1,000, I suppose 1,000 casualties in total. I mean, obviously, that is including wounded and dead. Basically, I'm going to say anybody who's removed from a line of battle. I really do need the mud actually to set in. Though the issue is with the mud, we have to be careful with that because the positions that would invent are going to be the positions that we pretty much remain in. Which is both good and bad. I mean, we are holding our side of Ukraine here fairly well. Yeah, 40,000 losses there. We only lost 57 AFVs, which is nice for us actually. The Soviet average is usually around 600, so not as many as usual, but not bad there. Okay. Now this is a rough situation here. I mean, these yeah, there's a lot of strength over this way. There's a lot of strength. Now, the Soviets aren't really looking too good here. What were their casualties like here? Because we actually do have more offensive power than them. And what I'm trying to do here is throw them out of this area. The issue is these bloody rough... that rough area there. That rough terrain is pretty harsh to deal with. Not to mention the fact that they are entrenched as well. Okay, we'll run our reconnaissance here then. I'm going to go ahead and attack. I think it is worthwhile trying to push them back here. Right, we do see another one rout here. Yeah, the 38th Rifle Division there has been routed, the 29th has been forced to retreat, the 38th has been forced to retreat. Losses relatively light for the most part. That's good. Yeah, a routed division's one that we're not going to be seeing again. Okay. The infantry can advance, importantly. Right, what do we see here then? Tank Corps, Guards Rifle, Guards Rifle. Sorry, Rifle Division, I should say. What I'm going to say here then... shift that... unit out of the way. I'm going to bring in the actual division. I'm going to use both these stacks over here. So that is 3rd Panzer, 1st Panzer, 370th Infantry Division, and the 10th Panzer Grenadier Division as well. That's quite a powerful force there. Okay, amounts of support there from Luftwaffe. Okay, so we do see the 3rd Guards Airborne Brigade retreat. Yep, they've all retreated there. 3rd and 11th Tank Corps. Fairly light losses. What I'm looking at doing here then, if we take a look, I'm trying to cut them away from that rough ground. That rough ground is really difficult to deal with. If I can try and take this area here. It's an issue, really. I think what I'm going to do then is try to throw them back here. They hold, okay. Right, I'll place these men on reserve. Right, I just want to see something here. I do think moving armor is going to be the way to handle this situation, really. Because this is a big breakthrough. Okay, we do have the ability to move to the front. So we'll move in. Okay. Place you under their command, well under his command there. Right, I have the Panzer Grenadiers here. I'm going to reform that division. Okay, I'll have you just reassigned to the 3rd Romanian. It's a little bit easier than going the way around. Okay, move you in here. What I'll do then is actually move up the Panzer Grenadiers. Okay, I'm going to throw them back from this position here, actually. Now, the issue is I could move in there, but I'm going to expose my flank, aren't I? Obviously, that position be opened up, so I'd require more men. We are at level 3 fortified positions now. Yeah, they're starting to pop up across the board here as well, so that's very, very good news. Level 0 here, unfortunately, as well. Level 2s. Okay, I need you assigned to the 8th Army. Right, there we go. I need to keep this cavalry brigade here, otherwise partisans will become a big, big problem. Right. In 2 turns I do gain the 2nd SS Panzer Corps and this rocket battalion here. A turn after the infantry division, Stoke battalion, sorry, brigade. We lose the 236th there. But then on the 27th turn, I do gain 2 SS Panzer divisions, a Hungarian armoured, a Hungarian infantry, and a Hungarian light infantry. I'm just going to hold on a couple more turns for that. And things are getting harder now. We're feeling and noticing the cracks more and more. I think what I'm going to do here is shift some armor down to this position here, really make sure we can actually hold it. Right, so what I'm going to do then is use these forces here on the front line. Throw back the 40th Guards Rifle Division. Okay. I'm going to move over these fellows. So we've got 13th and 14th Panzer. These men can move up to this line here. They could do with some rest, actually. But I'm gonna have them pushed here. It's not terribly strong, but at least it is stronger. It is bad news. I'm looking to try and rout them here, actually. Yeah, there we go. So that is the 10th Division bear routed. That's good to see. Okay, they're forcing back. I'm going to retake that position there, actually. At least if I'm forced back, I'm pushed back onto a fortress. I could move forward with this force here. Next turn, though. Okay, let's look at these administration points over here, then. I'll have you shifted over to the reserve. So I've got elements here. Yeah, okay. Obviously that mountain core was moved off, actually, so never mind on that one. Shift you over here. The best case scenario is I'd actually be able to send another core elsewhere. Right, you could take one more. Who else are you commanding? So you're commanding down here, aren't you? Okay. To be honest, I don't need them that close, but issue some of these divisions are spread out. Okay, you go to the reserve. Right, you go over to the 30th Corps. Right, you go to the 40th Panzer. Where the hell's your command? Oh, right there, okay. It's just so much to organize here. Okay, shift you to the 40th. And I could spend all day trying to shift them around here. Right, there we go. Okay, move you. Right, what I'm going to do is take you... well, actually, let's look here. Right, okay. You can go to the 40th then. Not quite perfect, but at least it works, has things work out. You can go to the 40th as well. You can really understand why divisions didn't actually fight as complete units later on in the war, for the most part. Well, not for the most part, but you know what I mean. Basically, obviously, a lot of units find themselves separated from their parent division and operated more so in independent, formations at smaller level, I should say, not independent, of course. Right, have you shifted over there? Right, so you're good, you're good. I do have a Panzergrenadier unit in there as well. Is it necessary to have it there? Probably not. Well, maybe for the time being, actually. Well, do I need a third division there? Probably not, actually. Shift you out there. That is sufficient to hold. So I'm going to take this division here, the 389th, and they will be shifted elsewhere to reinforce the front. A little bit easier said than done, but I'll begin the process of moving them north, actually. I think that'd be nice. It's really difficult to try and find these divisions, but you take a look at that one. That one is positively 1941 levels. Oh god, they're doing better than a lot of other divisions up in the north. The north is a real hotspot at the moment. Okay. Right, you're good now. Move you under the Cavalry Romanian Corps. Okay, these guys will fight under the 5th Corps. You can go under the 5th Corps as well. I might be able to free up a corps here. At the very least, things will be better organized. Oh, thank you very much for that, Cold Steel. Really appreciate it, my man. Hey, if you like my content, you can obviously go ahead and check out my channel on YouTube at XTRG and Twitch at XTRG as well. Obviously doing my own one of the E-series at the moment, too. But I'm sure Matrix and Sliterine really do appreciate that support. They do put a lot of work behind these games, actually, to support them and get them going. You're commanding more troops. Where the hell are they? Yeah, because I'm seeing more troops here. Ah, now that makes sense. I was thinking, where the hell is that mountain core there? Right, now that makes more sense. Okay. Things are difficult. We are finding it harder. Like, this over here is something I really can't. I could deal with it. Indeed, need more meat for the grinder. At least we do have another division that can be shifted up north. I have shifted up the 7th Panzer Division, so at least that is some additional power there. It might be worth my time to try and throw it back. Ah, thank you very much, man, for the follow there, Hawk. Really appreciate it, my friend. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and reform this division here. Right. That is actually quite a strong unit, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, they can actually hold there, they can hold there. So I could either potentially throw in a... Right, we actually do have access to the heavy Panzerjägers as well, but if I need them. I think what we'll do then is we do have a reformed division. Right, you do have that support there. Yeah, this is a strong unit, that's the issue there. I think I'm gonna have a go at it. I don't think we'll be able to throw it back, but I want to try and cause it some damage. Ideally, more than I take. Right, well, that probably wasn't the best. Right, you're going to move on the rail line. I'm going to move you up to this position here. Take you off the rails. I'm going to have you assigned to the nearest headquarters. Right, you can't move for the time being. But at least you are in a position here where you will be able to join the front line next turn. So It's a shame that, yeah, maybe, I'd say probably wasn't the best idea to attack there. I was hoping against home that we might have been able to throw them back. At least we do have a another division here. We'll have a second one moving up to join them too. So I'm trying to reinforce this area. It is difficult. If I can buy myself some space here, then that will help to shorten the line. I'm going to place our Romanian unit there. The reason being we did take an attack then. I really don't want to get pushed back and lose the fortifications. Right. We'll go ahead and take a look at the next turn then. Yeah, things are just continuously getting more and more difficult here. I wish I could go back and... Well, I actually might check on what the... I'd say what the actual order of battle was at the start of a scenario here. I do feel like the Soviets have definitely gained additional forces here. Feels like it. You're right, okay. We are seeing a mechanized corps down there now. The Panzers did join them there. Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers as well, potentially. Yes, I would have been very worried had we lost Kiev there. We've been going for about an hour there, Freya. Oh, when did it start? Okay. Sorry about that. We started in 1943. I forget what month we started now, actually. Was it September 1943? Something of that nature, maybe? Right, okay. They are really pushing against the line here. If I lose any of these positions here, then it is bad news. Especially because I do not want to lose the level 3 fortifications. Hello there, Warring. How you doing there, my friend? Okay, we are pushing back. Not too surprised. We did inflict fairly good losses. Not terribly good, but okay. Right, we do hold there. The Panzer Regiment there does help out. Yep, holding on to the city again. Yeah, look at that, 2,000 lost there. Right, we do hold out again. Hungarian reserves. Okay. What is the end game as Germans? Wow. I suppose the end game of this scenario really is just to try and hold all the objectives. What happens if they hold? I mean, yeah, this is it. I mean, obviously if we do win this scenario, it would be intriguing. But as far as it goes for like what would actually happen, it's one of these the German forces would fall back in Ukraine anyway. I can't. What is there to hold on to here? I mean, the amount of commitment required to hold on to this chunk of the Ukraine, it's not worth it. I mean, let's say we are victorious in this scenario. So let's say that the Germans have this happen in their own timeline. I'd say the best the Axis forces could have hoped for really is something of an orderly retreat. There's a lot of men there. The one division to hold off against. Yeah, I'd say an order retreat would be the best case scenario for them. I've actually not seen that Chernobyl TV show, actually. I've heard good things about it. But I've not seen it myself. They're definitely probing a lot of different positions now than they normally would do. It's not too long until we receive some reinforcements, actually. We're looking for turn 27 when we will receive, really, the last major influx of reserves. The 2 Panzer divisions are going to be very handy, actually. Okay. Heavier losses are normal for us, actually. So the Soviets are sitting there at 2 million losses. It's not as if our losses are inconsequential. I mean, these are bad losses. The Soviets have the numbers to absorb it a little bit more than we do. Well, they have the ability to absorb it better, I should say, than we do. 400,000 men killed. 129,000 men killed here. Still, actually no, okay. The weather's starting to break now. We'll see the blizzards disappear next turn. That's great news. That means it's only a matter of time until the weather turns. Okay, if we hold on now, that'd be fantastic. Okay, I do have some Focke-Wulf 190 F8s here. I've arrived to the reserve. That's very good news. Okay, Kirchner promoted to General Oberst. Rupert Conrad promoted to General Oberst. A cavalry commander here was dismissed. He has taken command of the cavalry corps. Okay, these forces have upgraded over here. They have also been renamed. Yep, so the SS Panzergrenadier, the also Viking SS Panzergrenadier, has been converted into the SS Panzer Division. Yep, okay. Now that's interesting. Whereabouts are they? I'll tell you what, I actually can't remember where they are. I think they're around here somewhere. There's only so many SS units anyway. I can't believe I'm gonna have to go to the actual, let's see, okay. Actually, we'll go into the, units over here then. Oh right, so I'm looking for the 5th SS Panzer Division, that's why I couldn't find them. I was looking there, thinking I can't find them. Right, 5th SS Panzer. Yeah, there we go. I was thinking I'm sure they were around here, but yeah, there they are. So, I wish I could have seen what their table equipment was like beforehand. I can't imagine it's improved much here. They did receive some upgrades, however. Upgrade in 6 turns, actually. Yeah, so I do gain Jagdpanzers. It looks like the 150mm gun... oh no, they're still over here. I thought they would remove them for some reason. Okay. So it looks like we gain the Jagdpanzer 4 actually. That seems to be the only difference I can see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to move our fresh reserves. We did do better, but I do not want to lose this area here. I simply can't afford to do so. Right. Which have you shifted into there? And that is a much, much healthier division. You take a look at that, 11,300 men. I mean, then we have 6,519 H1 guns, looking at 113 guns here, so it's a much healthier division. And you can see how much of a difference that does make. Like, this division here is nearly twice the size of the 217th. There's a big difference there. I'm gonna have them placed over here as a reserve, actually. Move you in there. Okay, so we do have some reserves over here now. The addition of those 20-odd thousand men, it is going to be welcomed. I've been able to reinforce the city of Kiev as well. Now, the fact that we did come under attack there was pretty bad. Right, let's see. So, weak showing here. Oh, they've reinforced this position here quite strongly, actually. We can definitely hold the city. We can hold here as well. Now, I'm not going to attack them. That's very strong. What I'm going to do here, then, is go all out. Just this one time. Nothing personal, kid. Right, I'm trying to rout them here. Right, that's another element there of the 5th. Okay, I'm actually rather impressed. Okay. And that Panzer Division is doing a good job there. As the weather transitions from the blizzards to the snow, from the snow to the mud, we'll look, before that happens, we'll look at actually kicking these forces back across the river if we can. Yep, indeed. We have a number of objectives that we have to hold here, so I'm just going to make this a little bit easier. Yep, there we go. So we have to hold Kiev, Chikasi. Don't know how to pronounce this, not going to try. Don't know. And Sevastopol down here. I mean, those are our frontline objectives. We do have the city of Odessa, we do have Kirovgrad over here, Vinitsa. You know what I'm trying to say. So we have done well. We have held them over here on the river line. The reason for that is we did pull out troops from Crimea. We have been able to really dig in. Digging in has made such a big difference. It's been a long time since the river line actually matters. I wouldn't like to fight it. Can you imagine fighting this hellhole? No, thank you. It's impressive here to see the lines of fortifications. I mean, we did prepare the secondary line over here. Obviously, there's a chink in the line there. And probably would be quite deadly if it wasn't for the fact that there's a low amount of threat here. What I'm going to do here then is actually push them back. Though I do want to be careful, considering the fact that they did attack that position there last turn. Right, 62% there. I'll look at actually sending these panzers in here now. Or potentially elsewhere. Right, what I'm going to do then is actually split up this division. Or not. Right, shift you across into the city. In all fairness, actually, yeah, it is the only position on the other side of the river. It is pretty exposed. Thankfully, it is a urban centre, so it is able to hold out quite well. Right. It does give me the ability to attack now. So we should be able to throw that back with ease. We don't round them this time. Push forward. Yeah, I'd like to work on having this rail line repaired, actually. But either way, it will help our position here. Yeah, we are seeing level 3 positions now. Level 3 fortifications more and more commonly. You can tell where the major battles have been due to the fact that you see zeros and ones, really. Okay. I'm hoping I might be able to round them here. Right, they just simply force a retreat. I might accept this as it is for the time being. It's a better line. Looks like I lost our defensive position there, so I wonder... Okay, fair enough. I mean, obviously this would be better here. Do you get new troops from Germany? We've had periodically we have been receiving reinforcements. We are going closer towards the end of the scenario now, so I'll gain another core here next turn, which is fantastic. Some additional rockets as well, which is nice. The turn after I gain a infantry division, Stug Brigade. It's turn 27 I'm really looking forward to, actually. In the air, I'll lose some Junker 52/3, but nah. It's not too big of a deal. That reminds me, actually. Assign these Focke-Wulf 190 F8s. Yeah, 23 of them are going to be quite welcome here. Okay. So I'm going to take the mass level equipment for these units. I'm going to have it reduced down to, I'd say, about 40%. I can't touch these ones, unfortunately. They weren't too far from being at full, some of them. But this should ideally free up some infantry squads to go to the front line. In some ways, I've kind of been using this fortified line as something of as a manpower reserve, really. Kinda. I'll throw them back from this position over here, actually. I don't want them to begin to fortify, really, as they were. So we can see that they have been, yeah, there's a solid line of attack over here. Right, we'll run our reconnaissance here again. How are we looking on the order of battle here, actually? So, we're sitting here with just over 1 million German troops. 500,000 Romanian troops. Obviously, we don't have access to all of those Romanian troops. 147,000 Hungarians. No Italians, no Finns. 3,605 Slovakians. I can imagine that's obviously just back in Slovakia itself, or someone else on garrison duty. The Soviets, they have 2.3 million men here, so 2,391,544 men. The biggest obstacle at the moment, really, is just the fact that the Soviets have just a phenomenal amount of artillery. And it's almost a 5-to-1 advantage in artillery. And it does tell, it really does tell. It makes a big difference. In terms of armoured fighting vehicles, it's not far. It's probably the place where we are closest to having parallel. In terms of air power, we have practically no air power. We have 807 aircraft of the Luftwaffe ready for combat, and 498 Romanian aircraft. The Romanians do contribute in the air, but it's nowhere near enough. Yeah, it's just not enough. It's only in armoured fighting vehicles that we're anywhere near parallel. So, it's just been a godsend to hold here. And like in reality, I'd have liked to fall back to this line here. But if I fall back there, I do lose my objective. I'm not going to lose that objective. And then we do lose a major river defensive line there. And we do have a minor river here, but it isn't covered in this area here. So that would become a weak spot. They tend to have... It's really more so like down to the table equipment. Obviously their commanders. And their morale, obviously their national morale is lower. Like for example, the Romanians have 55 as their national morale. German forces have 65. The Hungarians have 60. So yeah, that's the issue really. It comes down to morale, table equipment, and leaders for the most part. These guards, they're making me very nervous actually. Because there's a lot of guards. At least I will have another infantry division next turn that I can actually try to fill the gap with. Now these are very strong positions here. Okay. I could potentially free up one additional division here, which I'll attempt to do. Okay. See, I've deployed a lot of my panzers to this area here because this is basically Battleground Central. We are winning victories here, that's the important thing. We are winning these little victories. Like, for example, the 1st SS Panzer Division has 93 morale. These units over here, they could do with significantly more. The 340th, like, you take a look at the 340th, It's like they have practically the same amount of equipment and men, and there's a big difference there in combat potential. I mean, in fairness, they do have a Stug battalion as well, so that's artificially inflated in it. Morale makes a massive difference. But you can see here the lines have just come under immense pressure. Okay, this was able to hold now, which is good news. It's one of these, isn't it, really? If I was able to gather enough armor in this area here, it might be possible to potentially push them, well, cut them off over here, trap them against the peninsula. What I'm going to do then is place you in reserve. So the fortress is at 42% there. What am I looking at here? 26%, okay. What I might do then is... Well, then again, this is, what, rough terrain? Yeah, rough terrain, okay. So you're actually in the more... in a good position. So we are digging our fortifications over here at Sevastopol now, so we're at level 1. We're really praying that the weather turns and begins to turn quickly. It is thankfully doing so. There's not too terribly much for us to consider here at the moment, other than just how to hold the line. It is becoming a pressing issue over here, but there's not much I can do besides what I'm already doing so now. We'll have another division to send north at least. But it's going to take some time, but at least we'll have it. So we might be able to send additional 2 divisions to this area next turn. That's the important aspect here. Okay. Right, we're going to our commander's report. So I'm going to go to the, Right, I'm going to shift the 1st Panzer Army. So currently it's assigned to Army Group South. I'm going to have it reassigned to Army Group A next turn. Try and take some of the pressure off of the off of Army Group South command. And now we're going to have to save up for that. Quite a few points, I can imagine. Right. So we'll see the table equipment reduced for these forces over here, so you can see that it's set to a maximum of 40% now. So I'm hoping that we should be at the new maximum. First releasing new rifle squads to go to the front lines. So we'll go ahead and advance into the next turn. I mean, Kiev itself is a very, very good defensive position. And we do have level 2 fortifications, and we've reinforced the city as well there. Okay, the Panzer... Yeah, still not enough to hold them back there. That's 100,000 men. I think the north is where things are really becoming very... critical. Right, do hold them back. They are gaining ground. They are gaining it. Okay, it's important that we hold there. I really can't allow this city to be flanked. I can't lose these fortified positions. Right. The losses that were inflicted upon the Soviets aren't as great as they once were. We are seeing the Focke-Wulf 190 FX joining the battle mode, so that's good news. Okay. Yeah, but this is worrying to see the amount of guards mechanized corps, guards tank corps, guards rifle corps, artillery breakthrough divisions, artillery brigades. There's a lot of artillery in the north. It might very well be that I potentially stop pushing here on the center. But on the center, I'm able to punish them. I might take some additional forces. I'm not too keen on sending additional panzers to the north. I think it's horrific terrain. It's very much suited to the infantry. I find it intriguing that they're willing to throw their men against the city. I mean, this is it. Even with 122,000 men, over nearly 3,000 guns, you're still not going to be able to break that city. Okay. Reserve there, very nice. .106 doing a good job there alongside the elements of the 3rd SS Panzer. The best news we've had though is just the fact that the snow, well, the blizzards are going to be breaking. Okay, that is not good. That's actually really not good. Very surprising actually. I believe that was a rough piece of ground there as well, so that is actually very bad news. Yeah, but they've exploited that as well. They weren't able to drive on further. They do take heavy losses there, but we're going to have to try and throw them back there and retake that position. Okay, we do hold there, destroying 22 of their tanks, but still, that's not good. I can't handle more break-ins like this. I am glad that I did put the Romanian division there as well. I mean, the Romanians really just helping. It's just filling out the actual trenches for the most part. I mean, the flanks of the city there are under a direct threat. I mean, we are coming to the end game here. We're nearing the end. I am particularly glad I did reinforce the city there. I think we have caused them some significant casualties in the south there. The good news is it is concentrating their tank corps in a position that I can at least hold. I mean, we have 2 panzer divisions to oppose them. 1 in each hex there, that's actually quite good. It's not often I can actually say that. At least as time does go on, of course the Soviets are gaining power and momentum. But at least as we do gain the high-level fortifications, I can actually take men and reserves from elsewhere along the line and move it to where it's needed. So we can hold the same line to take similar sort of strength without having to use the same amount of men. We've had reinforcements as well, which is nice. I mean, without the timely commitment of the Hungarians or the Romanians, I think we would have been in a dire situation. I mean, the Soviets are not going to take Sevastopol. I don't think they're going to take it. They'd have to commit far more, and they would have had to have been doing it from, yeah, much earlier, to be able to take that city. I think the city as well is rough terrain, perhaps? The fact is it's not isolated either. Okay, so 11,000 losses there for ourselves. Yeah, 7,820 men killed there. I mean, that's a high amount of death. That's a very high amount. We did lose 2 of our Panzer T-34 D747Rs. Yeah, basically the German T-34. Right, the good news. Okay. So the blizzards have disappeared. We're now in snow. The 2nd SS Panzer Corps has arrived. Okay, so is it next turn or the turn after if I gain the division? Probably the turn after. But the actual Panzer Corps, sorry, the SS Panzer Corps is actually quite intriguing. So does that mean I gain access to different commanders? Yeah, we actually do have access to different commanders now. Morale is very good here. Okay, this is actually quite good. Okay. Go take care of those partisans over there. I mean, had we not had the cavalry here, the partisans would have been really just butchering our logistical lines. Yeah, that's pretty bad there. That's actually a bad situation. I mean, considering the fact that I did lose the fortified position, considering that was rough as well, that is, yeah. That's actually prime defensive ground. There's not much better than rough here. The only thing better in this area here is just the actual city itself. So that is actually quite a blow there. You can see that they're beginning to concentrate as well. You can see US. Yeah, there's a breakthrough artillery division here. I'd love to see what they're composed of. Okay, that's a airborne brigade, yeah, that's nothing. Right. I'm going to have the 340th Division move out. They can move via the rail lines over here to the north. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here then is actually take the SS Panzer Corps headquarters here. This is actually going to be very important. Okay, they're going to be taking off the trains here. Let's take a look. Well, in fairness, actually, let's see. Can I have the Panzer Army moved over to Army Group A? Yes, I can. Okay, you're going to be shifted over to Army Group A. Okay. How has that affected the command point? Right, so clear all the filters here, so I'm going to go to none, sorry. We'll go to high command, army group, sorry. Okay, that's actually evened it out now, significantly. Now, army group A is the one who's suffering, but at least army group South, the one that is actually doing a lot of the lifting here, is actually... Yeah, they're going to look better now. That's actually very good. Right. So Walter Moldell. Walter Moldell. He's commanding army groups south. Von Kleist, commanding army group A. Yeah, it's the staffing abilities are really quite good there. Alright. Though in truth, the 9 to the infantry is probably worth it. Okay, so I'm going to have you assigned to this Panzer Army up here in the north, so that's going to be the 4th Panzer Army, there we go. Okay, what I'm going to do here then, so we still have some points available. I'm going to assign the Panzers to this SS headquarters. Right, there we go. Now that should improve their combat ability ideally. How many movies or TV shows of Chernobyl have I recommended you watch over the years? It's not a very long list. It's not a very long list. He also did recommend me this sports almanac. Well, almanac. And then you went back in time. Yes, in 0, yes, indeed. Okay. It is surprising the difference it makes when you actually have your units properly commanded. Okay, we'll put in some infantry here as well. The morale is a big thing. Okay, so you could at least take that position there. But at least there's an additional division there. Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is bad news, the fact that the headquarters was on the front line there. Very bad news. Okay, shift you in over there. What I'm going to do then is actually shift out the security division. If we take a look at the actual term equipment of the security division there, yeah, you can see that it is nowhere near enough. Compare that to the actual, yeah, there you go. The actual infantry division has significantly better equipment. And the security division does still have the artillery, but it's nowhere near enough. Okay, so shift you in over there. Okay. Do you have access to any support? No, you do not. Okay. Yeah, well, just that. Which... yeah, I mean, it's still 150mm Nebulova. Yeah, it's not in enough numbers, really. Okay, let's see if we can do anything here about the command. Right, so 8976, 999, 77. Okay, so 77 is the best it gets. Let's see what I can do about morale. Well, actually, morale's 9, to be fair. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the best we're going to get there. To be honest, if I could actually have those leaders shared across the actual other commands, that'd be quite good. That is going to make a difference, though. I do have some space here from additional reinforcements as well, so let's take a look. So ground units, yep. So next turn, I do gain the 367th infantry. That's good. 16,000 men. That's practically unheard of, really. If we take a look, then we'll go into the actual units over here. So let's take a look at our actual infantry. We'll sort it by, I suppose we'll sort it by divisions, I guess. Okay. That's intriguing, actually. A lot of them are set to 80% there. Well, in fairness, truth be told, we're not going to reach 90%. We're not really going to reach 80%, are we? I mean, yeah, take a look at these numbers here. So let's just have this as German only. So nation, right? German only. So we have 60 divisions here, 449,216 men. Is that just because it's just place them as all or something? Right, there we go. I just went by that. Right, all okay. Yep, so 60 divisions there. They're sold by the strongest to the weakest. So you can see here the 1st Infantry Division there with 13,000 men. That is the cream of the crop there. So you can see why the division coming in next turn, having 16,000 men, is such a goddamn big deal. It is a massive deal. We really do not have... There's only one division that has 13,000 men. One. And let's take a look at the worst here. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do then is increase the table equipment for the worst off divisions. Now, it's not placing them in refit, but it is going to help to actually repair them. Ooh, not 1,000%, I bloody well wish. Looks like that unit could do being shifted up, actually. Okay, that was very strange. It wasn't actually... Okay, well, there we go. 5,904, that is the worst case. We'll keep an eye on this as well next turn, see if I've seen those numbers change at all. So you can see that they have won the vast majority of the battles. Okay. What I'm going to do here then is all divisions that are below 7,000 men, I'm going to have up to 100% table equipment. Try and take them past that. And then what I can try and do is work it up incrementally, really. Like as you can see here, there's not that many in 7,000. You can see really which divisions have had the hardest time. In fairness, I might want to actually just, yeah. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm actually going to go ahead here then. So each division that's under 10,000 men is going to have its table equipment increased. Only just take us a few moments here. So what do you guys in the chat think then? What changes would you make to the table equipment here? See, it'd be nice to try and prioritize production or try and prioritize certain equipment arriving. The tanks, well, I mean, this is it. We might have to... We'll take a look at the Panzer divisions as well, actually. Look for the one with the least amount of vehicle. Armored fire vehicle, sorry. Okay, we're nearly done. It is required. Just a couple more. I'd love to rest some of these divisions, I really would. The issue is if I do take them off the front line, sure. I could recover some of the morale, but the thing is I'd rather have them on the front lines, where at least they're able to actually contribute to the fortifications. I mean, the fortified positions are just so goddamn important. I'll take a look at the actual log and see if I can see any of the units from the fortified positions returning to the manpower pool. Okay, now we're into the home stretch. That's very strange, actually. Okay, well, seems like I could have just gone like this the entire time. Well, you live and learn. You live and learn. Okay, that's intriguing. Okay. We'll go ahead and check out the actual armor. Right division. Okay, so the 11th Panzer isn't looking too hot. You are set to 100% as well. Right, what I'm going to do here then is set this down to 80%. So will weaken... well, actually, what I'll do then... I'll say about 90%. I'll have your table equipment there at 100%. Ideally try and focus assets to arrive there first. 331 is nice, actually. Yeah, the first SS Panzer Division did arrive later into the actual battle, so they did actually have a lot more. And if we take a look at what's coming... Ooh. Okay, so the second Hungarian army is set to withdraw soon enough. What am I looking for? Right, yeah, there we go. Sorry, I kept pressing the wrong button. Yeah, so you can see that the 9th and 10th SS Divisions there. 427 pieces of armor, 427. That is a big old increase. That's actually a very large increase. I mean, in the 27th turn, and it's like the Hungarians. I'd be very intrigued to see what the Hungarian division actually has. But we'll have, well... just over 1,000 armoured fighting vehicles join the battle. That's worthwhile, even if it's not very good. It doesn't have to be a goddamn King Tiger, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a Panther. As long as... It doesn't even have to be Panzer IV. I mean, a Panzer III would be okay, I guess. I would much prefer the Panzer IVs, but just anything at this point, really. Just absolutely anything at this point. I'll take some of those Japanese tanks, actually. Oh, good God, I'd love to know how they were actually used. Okay. Right. So I could counterattack over here, and I will do. I'm trying to rout these units more than anything. Look, like, the Japanese tanks weren't exactly cracking. I'm not going to say they were, but my God, I'd love to have them right now. See, I could have advanced here, but there's... I'm not going to do it yet. So we do have level 2 fortified positions there, level 1, level 2, level 2 here is important actually. Level 3, level... yeah, you can see that this area is just incredibly heavy attack. Level 3s over this way. The amount of attacks over here has increased. See, I do have the 8th Panzer on reserve actually. See, what I fear is that if I do have them taken away from the area, that we will lose this area. Oh, as far as I'm concerned, it's like at the end of the day, it's a gun. You know what I mean? It might not be armored the best. It might not move the best. It might not have. It might not be the best at anything. But you can still fight with it. I tell you, warning, what is a contagious disease is the cooties. Cooties? Cooties. There we go, cooties. Oh dear. There's not much I can do about this. Unless I take some forces from elsewhere. I could potentially do that. I can take this element of the Panzer Division. So I'll take elements from the 6th Panzer Division, have them head over here. The reason being I can't allow them to keep on pushing me here. Some new reinforcements will be quite nice. And I can hold against them. The issue is I can't push them back. I mean, that's 3 tank corps. That's a good couple hundred tanks. I'd imagine so. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this is it, Honorish. You are right on that one, actually. I mean, I'd agree with that one. It's like, for example, we have 11, so we have 10,000 guns here. Had we have... I mean, this is it. Just at the end of the day, you can't kill a tank without a gun. I mean, a tank is obviously a gun, basically armoured. It's not as if we're moving really from these fortified positions to these started positions. So, I suppose in a lot of different ways, I guess I'd appreciate more, yeah, I suppose I'd appreciate more actual anti-tank guns rather than actual tanks as such. It's strange, isn't it? It sounds really daft when you're saying it. It's like an attempt to be, like, prophetic or something like that. But it's just, yeah, I just need guns. Just give me the goddamn guns. Okay. Yeah, there's not much else I can do here. We've reorganized the tail equipment to some extent. I can actually see that happening. I suppose at least when we do hold on to these manpower centers, we are still getting some volunteers, quote unquote. Yeah, frozen bananas. Yeah, that bloody well hurt. There we go, 2 captured T-34s are converted, okay. The Romanians are upgraded, that's good. Okay, so as we can see here, now this is important. Oh wow, the Tigers over here. So the actual Tigers in the 3rd SS Panzer Division are upgraded to the King Tiger. We see here that the 82nd. Yeah, we can see across the board that the 7.92mm anti-tank rifles, and these are outdated now, really outdated, are upgraded to the Panzerschrecks. Now that is actually a vastly... That's a big improvement. That is a massive, massive improvement there. Hugely, hugely so, really. Okay, that's really good to know about. Yeah, the Panzerschrecks are there. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to increase the amount of percentage required to fly, trying to preserve what aircraft I do have, actually. I'm going to run the reconnaissance again. Yeah, we do see a large build-up. I mean, just, you can see where they're gaining. Like, over here, they're quite weak on the ground. Even saying that, they still have some guards rifles, but the fact is we're facing against rifles. I can more or less hold off the rifle divisions. Right, they've reinforced that position here. I'm going to throw them across the river again. What I'm hoping for here, really, is just to try and shatter them, really. The reserve panzer does join, which is good. Yep, okay. We actually do take a fair amount of losses there, to be fair. Okay, we'll move into the next turn. Okay, guys, all I'm saying here is that we should take a lesson from the Cybran and actually have just battleships that can walk on the, well, have cruisers that can walk on land. I mean, like, prove me wrong, really. Change my mind. The Navy should walk on the land. Okay. Right, we do hold there, that's good. You can see that the Panzer Battalion there was committed as well. Okay, so the Hungarian division there has been routed. That's not good. That's the first division that we've had routed there. That's actually quite bad. They've got 3 hexes there. Right, we can see that they are sending additional forces down south to Crimea. Okay, those 3 divisions were pushing back there. That was a lot of AFVs attacking. They are gaining ground in the north. As long as I don't have any divisions rout, then we're okay. I mean, the Hungarian one is going to have to be rested ASAP. The infantry division should actually see some strength returning, actually. Right, we are going to see less from the actual Luftwaffe. Not terribly much. Okay, we actually did quite well there. 2 fighters were lost on their side and 13 bombers, actually. Okay, good, we're holding on. They do have the heavy Panzerjägers there to support them. A decent amount of armoured fighting vehicles as well, actually. Okay. Now that's not good. I mean, the amount of artillery that the Soviets have access to is just unbelievable. It's like, it's not uncommon for them to be able to just, oh, well, have 10 times the number of guns I do. And in some cases, they have more than that. Okay, so we are seeing a new phase now. It definitely looks as if new Soviet reinforcements have arrived. Right, and now begins the attack against Sebastopol. We've had time to prepare the defences there, so that is good. Yeah, they definitely look like they've been reinforced here, actually. Yeah, we're definitely near the end game. It's not long now. At least we receive our infantry division. 2 more turns we'll have 2 panzer divisions, the Hungarians. So things are getting... they're getting desperate. Okay, lower than average losses, actually. Same for the Soviets as well, but to say that they gain ground. 2.4 million. Okay, there we go. We have the 367th Division. Let's get that to the front lines ASAP. See, it won't have enough to actually join the battle when it does arrive. That's the issue there. I can have it just taken off the actual rail line here. Okay, you actually need to be assigned to the SS Corps. There we go. Yeah, new house is a bit like a tiger bomb. Yeah, look at the difference there. That's incredible. It's not often I get to compare people to being tiger bombs, but yeah. I'd say it's a very apt, very apt description. Right, what's the weather forecast? Okay, so still snow, still level 10. Right, bear force retreat. Okay, it's never fun when you actually realize they're stronger than you imagined. But honestly, it's probably worthwhile backing off there. I could have remained in position, but I imagine I would have taken losses there. Shut it, PVC4. Rawr. Meow meow. Oh dear. Okay, so we do have a level 1 fortified position there. Yeah, they really fought for this. They have bled for this. They are gaining that ground. And is it worth it? Depends, really. It is putting pressure on me. It has forced me to take men from other parts of the line. But then again, they've committed a lot of men here. And for a long time at that. I could free up an element there of the 20th Panzer Grenadier. Right, let's see here. We have to back up again. This is where these fortified positions are going to come in handy, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to move up the 340 if they do have a decent amount of morale, actually. Okay, reserve. And reserve over here as well. The issues we probably are going to be pushed back again. And let's see, are these guys equipped with Panzer Strikes now? Yeah, they do have an increase in number of them. So I do wonder if these were the ones that they had beforehand, then. Because we have 4 of them here, we have 50 of them there. So I do wonder if this is the new introduction. First year 1943, 1945. Yep, so the 1945 ones equipped with the Jagdpanzer 38. Wow. You can see that the actual table equipment reduces in strength here. From 12,000 to 7, well, to 11,000, sorry. Okay, what I'm going to do here, then. Move you to the north. Place you on reserve. Move this division out of here. Yeah, I can reinforce a few elements of the front line there. And that division will be able to shift up soon. Yeah, we have level 2 fortified positions here. I mean, this is actually quite a strong line now. We have had to fight for it. And of course, we did start out with originally, well, originally it was it something like that? I think it was something like that. So I have been able to reduce it to a degree. This is a bad situation, though. I'm going to take this element to the 5th SS Panzer. Right, place them here. I'm glad I didn't move the 8th Panzer out of the way now. Right, we're going to look at throwing them back. Okay. Yeah, that position's even stronger now. Is that a mountain tank core? Jesus. Oh, sorry, mountain core, okay. Yep, no chance of throwing those guys back. Interestingly, we see some gaps in that line. I'm quite amazed that they were thrown back. That's definitely a case of something not being right there. Hello there, Van Bishop. Good to have you, my friend. Been a little while, hasn't it? Okay, split up these elements of the Panzer Grenadiers. I mean, if I advanced across the river, I wouldn't gain anything there. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are equipped with Panzer Tracks as well, which is very good. Ooh, hello. How long have they been activated? Hello? Oh, hello. How long has that been like that? Okay, wow. Was that like that kind of been like that last turn? Surely I'm not even. Wow. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, thank God for that. Just as, yeah, I was getting to the point now, thinking, okay, this is getting a bit sketchy now. Ah, thank God. Oh, that's cheered me up. That's really cheered me up. What do you guys think then? We've just gained access to the remaining forces now. Yeah, they had the winter break at home. Indeed, they did. Ah, thank God for that. Where do we commit them? Oh, I see. They may not have the best stable equipment, they may not have the highest morale, but my god, they can fight. It is going to make a big impact here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other active troops. I'm gonna. I mean, do I leave these men in Dessa? I'll keep them there due to the fact I can't rail them out anyway. Just a little bit worried about the Soviets might get some ideas about amphibious invasions. Take them off the trains. Okay, to the 4th Panzer Army they go. My god, that was expensive. Okay, there we go. That is actually quite a commitment to force, though. Okay, we'll have them all just placed here then. In there there's what, 30-odd thousand men? 600 guns? That's actually nice. That's very nice, actually. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual strength then of the army groups. Okay, so, 2 turns now. I do lose that Slug Battalion, but I do gain the Panzers then after that. Let's go ahead and take a look then. So, headquarters. Sort by army. So 4th Panzer Army is actually up there now. 4th Panzer, 1st Panzer, 8th, 17th, 6th, 2nd. Yeah. Definitely up there now in terms of numbers. That's going to be really welcome. What I'm going to do here then is be able to take additional forces off this front line and have them shifted up either to the north or to the south. It's going to be really good. I'm really quite excited about this. Okay, with that, yeah, that's excellent. The weather is starting to turn. Panzer Division's been upgraded. And just, I need to see more Panzerschrecks rolling out across the front, actually. If I have the Panzerschrecks, then we're actually pretty good to go. We reinforce the areas that were taken. Well, that were attacked and barely held. We've retaken what was lost that was worthwhile doing. But yeah, I mean, that is a big commitment of extra men there to the north. That's a big commitment. And that's the German division, our strongest German division. I mean, 5 Romanian divisions there. That is pretty good. I mean, I could take a 6th one from Odessa, and that would take us to, what, 60, 70,000 men? Nearly, not too shy, closer to 100,000 men than to 50,000 men, maybe. Trying to pick up the numbers there a bit. Yeah, they are definitely needed. Okay, the Panzer Grenadiers do join the battle there. I did slightly reinforce that area. Slightly reinforced there as well with another 2,000 men. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm very glad the Romanians have arrived here. But that's really not good. Okay, that's bad news. Yep, and it gets worse, okay. I suppose this is how it goes, isn't it? You have the good, you have the bad. Our good was having the Romanians, and the bad is the fact that they've actually broken the line there. Had we not been reinforcing this area, I think we would have been in a very bad situation. Okay, yep, there we go, it's getting worse now. If they dive deeper, I might be able to pocket them. But I think that'd be unrealistic. Yeah, okay. We did see a large build-up of Soviet forces, so it definitely looks as if they are really pushing this area now. It seems preordained, that one. They are content to throw men against 62 Chikasti. That was a lot of men lost there for them. We've had the advantage of just being able to hold on with the rail lines, being able to hold on with the fortifications. I mean, I don't know if we'll see the snow subside before the end of the scenario. It would be beautiful to see the river actually be of use again. And I suppose this is it, really. Also, you should be Axis be able to hold... I mean, let's say in this theoretical scenario, okay. The Axis are able to hold on in the Ukraine in this sort of position until the snows melt, the mud comes. I'd imagine they probably might be able to gain, maybe. They'd be able to gain time. It's one of those, really, isn't it? I'd imagine they'd probably be able to hold on to the river, perhaps. And imagine with that time, they'd very much look towards an order to withdrawal, fortifications behind the lines. But I suppose it really does depend on what would happen to the other, to the other army groups. I mean, how would Army Group Centre fare? How would Army Group North fare? I mean, this is it, isn't it? I mean, it depends really as well. The Soviets, I mean, what do the Soviets have here committed to the south that they would have had committed elsewhere? Okay. Okay, now comes the end. That's a lot of divisions there. And it might very well be that I evacuate the headquarters. It does mean that I lose that support. I might be able to potentially have it assigned to the divisions there. But I think I might have to get the headquarters the hell out. I think we have 4 divisions and I can only fit 3 in the city, can't I? From what I know of one of the East 2, you will have special... They're like garrison units, I suppose, or like basically fortress units. I think basically what you can do with cities is you can have more than 3 units in these cities. Honestly, don't ask me details, I don't know them. But I think that is going to be featured one of these 2. Basically, city fighting will be even more horrific. I mean, this is it. If you can actually place enough men in the actual city, it's going to be it's going to be hell. Yeah, I can see that they are creeping across here now. Yeah, more losses there than the usual. Next turn I do gain this though, so that's what we're going to look forward to. Okay, at least I can retake the town, but this is less than good. I mean, these are very strong positions here. That's just an immensely strong division. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. I hope you guys do like the art, by the way. I need to update that with the newest one, actually. I do have those prints for sale, actually, if you guys would like to see them. It's a great way of supporting myself on the channel, actually. Okay. At least with the Romanians here, I can actually sort of... yeah, it's going to really help. I can't rely on them, but at least it does help fill out the numbers. Okay, let's go ahead and drive them back now. Okay, we succeed here. You have to return to this position here. Yeah, indeed. I don't know, it'd be interesting, actually. I've been thinking about what I'd like to have the net sprint design be about, actually. It's one of those, really, isn't it? Do I want it just to commemorate victories, or, well, defeats or just victories, or how's it gonna work? I'll have to see, actually. That should still be enough there with the panzers. Okay, they are forced to retreat. They don't take that heavier losses, though. Okay, so there's now a panzer division in each of these hexes. Well, each of these hexes. Okay. The Romanians here are going to be on the second line. Okay, at least they bring some additional howitzers. I'll tell you what, probably need them down here. Okay, there's a lot more men down the line. We have shifted panzers around. See if we can throw them back. Okay, we actually do round one of them, the 4-tooth rifle, okay. Rough terrain, okay. Right, level 3 there. Have you assigned to a local group? Had them in reserve. How are we doing over here then? Right, we're at level 1 again. Nearly at 2. Okay, quite glad I kept them near Odessa. I was trying to prevent them from being in contact with me there. If it buys me just a moment, then it's worthwhile. It is becoming a tougher situation, but we do have a strong defense here. Not so much here in the north, which is less than great. So in fact, what I'm going to do here is move them over here, actually. It is an excellent game, it really is. And there's of course more sales to come, so if you're not entirely sure, don't worry, there's always time. Okay. Now as a reward to all of you who have been showing up here consistently, I'm going to play past 9 o'clock. So I'm on free time now. So that means... And it doesn't actually mean it, but let's just pretend it means everything gets wild now. Everything gets saucy. Unfortunately, I can't get saucy. I can get the rave sticks out, though. In exchange, though, I'd like to ask all of you who are not following me on Twitch or YouTube to do so. That is Twitch and YouTube at XTRG. Would be appreciated. And joining the raid, why not? Goddamn partisans, okay. The issue is I just have nowhere that I can actually counterattack them. Oh good god, there's more partisans. Is not what I need right now, because I can actually... I mean, I don't know how the rail line's going to look. I think we should still be okay. But there's a lot of partisans. Right, we do hold them. The fact that they can attack with over 1,000 armored fire vehicles. Ah, thank you very much. Indeed. Time well spent indeed. I do agree on that one. I tell you, I do really want to see the weather break here. You know, I've not actually played Three Kingdoms. I've heard okay things about it. I've heard that it's improved. I'm not a fan of Hard Timefall. Ooh, yes, I'm looking forward to playing some Field of Glory Empires myself, actually. To be honest, I do quite like it. I think it does scratch the Imperator itch. I mean, Imperator was, yeah. So the thing is like I had access to Imperator a week. It was either a week or 2 weeks before it came out. I think it was about a week. And I remember talking with some other people as well. And we're like, okay, so are they going to fix these things on release? Surely? Okay. And then like, yeah, no. Yeah, this is it really. No, I like with Field of Glory. I like, I don't know. It just feels nice. I suppose this is it, really. I'm looking forward to actually being able to play the entire map. They really are throwing everything against us here. They surely must have had their order of battle increase, because I'm seeing a lot of different forces. But I have seen a lot of divisions. More divisions now than before, I swear. I'll tell you what there, Vargas, I'm really tempted to actually start it. See, I've been playing with Richard York actually on the tabletop. I think I'd like to go ahead and try and collect some Field of Glory or some Hail Caesar actually. It looks really intriguing. I'm tempted by the Successor States, though. That does look quite fun. But I think with the Successor States and probably the Hellenics. Oh, they are right round. Okay. That's not good. That's probably the biggest loss that we had there, but they had nowhere to go. Now, I was hoping that, having kept the headquarters there, they wouldn't have routed. Most because they would have, they would have had 2 divisions rather than the 1, actually. Yeah, sorry, that's what I was saying. I think with the Hellenistic factions, like, they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and they do have an incredibly unique style. I just like the actual variation, actually. Yeah, it's definitely there with the elephants. Okay, that turn was rough. The partisans really do not help. They definitely do not help. But at least we do receive our big influx of reinforcements, so that is superb. And the Romanians have been doing what they can. At the end of the day, it's additional men on the front line. It's additional construction value, try and dig in these fortifications. I mean, this is it. The fortifications aren't damaged. The men have to repair them, but you can see losses there were higher than usual. We do hold the line here, though. Okay, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 partisans there. How's the rail network? Okay, it's actually alright for the moment. I'm gonna have to go get fixed immediately. Can I split up this? I was hoping I could split up that division there. One may dream. Okay, that one isn't going to do any real damage. It's this one over here that I need to go deal with. Yeah, that one, definitely. Put them back on the rail line. It's an issue because obviously I need to move these Panzer divisions, and my god, look at how beautiful that is. That's a lot of men. Oh boy, that's a lot of men. I can't even move one of them by a rail. Indeed you do, actually. Right, what we're going to do here then is have them move up to Tunnel. There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at their temple equipment, actually. Yeah, I've seen tigers in here. They're not far off than actual. They basically are bang on. They actually do have a couple extra medium tanks here. So they actually upgrade that in 2 times. That's intriguing. So the table equipment is actually reduced. Looks as if the tigers are removed, actually. Who are you assigned to? You're assigned to OKH, okay. Right, we also have the Hungarians. Yeah, let's take a look at the actual terminal equipment over here, then. Oh, beautiful. So we have the Turan ones over here. Nice. The Turan 2s. The Nimrods. Wow, we have 47 of these bad boys. These are actually really quite nice. The armored cars. Yep, and we have 2 divisions now. And at least I can actually move the Hungarians via rail. They'll be able to make that entrance next turn. So, yep, we have our reinforcements. They won't be felt this time, but they will be felt next turn. If we can make it to next turn. Just look at the amount of guards here. We do route another one, fantastic. 155th has been routed. Right, what's the actual weather looking like? Snow still. Damn. Okay, you do have the movement to go do this. I had to get rid of those partisans there. Okay. How are the fortifications there? Lots of 1s, lots of 2s, lots of 3s. A lot of 3s there now. Like, this area is predominantly 3s now. I don't think it's too particularly beneficial, but I don't want to leave them to dig in. Plus it draws them in, draws some power away. We'll go ahead and run our reconnaissance now. One more time for good luck. So you can see our table equip, well, our order of battle, sorry, has grown. So we're up to 6,148, ready 6,516 in total. So we're actually on par if our total was our ready. But you take a look at that, we're not far away, really. Not far. The Air Force has taken a beating. I suppose I could do with this extra division, really. Why not, really? Don't have the ability to move it via rail. Okay. So lose, no, sorry, I gained some stocks here. Go into the next turn. So how are you guys doing tonight, man? What are you all up to? I wonder if we can actually see who's commanding these forces. Okay, so guy over there. Can we see any famous names? I suppose they'll all be famous, won't they? To a degree. It is unfortunate that they have access to so many heavy tanks as well. Yes, indeed it is there, Peter. Ooh, there we go. So you can see that the Romanians do join the battle there. That does actually boost our numbers quite nicely. We have no control of the skies though. In fairness, the Hungarians might be heading up to the north here as well, actually. It definitely does seem to be the area where it is the battle. So when do you think we'll get a third installment of GG's War? I mean, Venice is like one of the Mediterranean. Well, to be honest, I believe the plans for the one of the X series is. I mean, I think possibly after one of the East 2 is potentially war in Europe, maybe. So supposedly unification of the Western Front and the Eastern Front. I mean, that is like years away, if ever. It would be rather intriguing though to see that. I mean, what would you like to see? Gary Grisby's War of the Austrian Succession? The Gary Grisby's 7 Years' War, that'd be intriguing. Yeah, push back there once again. And the guards are definitely concentrated. I mean, they're obviously spread out, but it does feel as if they're concentrated in the north. We are seeing a lot of regular army divisions, though, in the centre. Okay, Sevastopol holds in the first assault upon her. I do wish we didn't have those forces rout, I'm not gonna lie. At least they did have time to dig in. It's a good position to defend. And they can only attack with so many men at a maximum, well, the thing is, they can attack with a maximum of 6 divisions or 6 corps, really. Or a combination of really that, but at the end of the day, it's only 6. Okay, the amount of partisans here does seem to be increasing, actually. Feels that way. Okay, I really do not have much in the rail cap. These guys are going to have to make their way to the front, aren't they? Yeah, I think that is the future there. A combined game would be very intriguing. I mean, can you imagine a game from let's say from 1939? That would be interesting. I know that one of the East 2 does have something of a event sort of system. Am I not able to... Oh, that rail line's been broken, hasn't it? Ooh, son of a bitch. Okay, they have to march, they have to march. Move them over to Stanislav. I'll have the, well, let's see here. I'll have the Hungarian armoured move up, take care of them. Move over to the city then. Okay, our own forces are going to have to make their way up. You can see that we are losing some vehicles here. Okay, I think the Romanians could be actually welcome down here. Have them join Vinier's call. Oh. Oh, okay. So we didn't actually... Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that's fantastic, actually. They do survive. They do lose some numbers, but they do ultimately survive. Okay, I'm not going to complain too much, man. I was really happy. Oops. Okay, move you back. Yeah, level 2 here again, level 1 here. The Romanians over here, at least they're able to start digging in. Seem to be checking their advance over here now. That's a very strong unit there. Right, we'll run our reconnaissance. Indeed. Now, see, personally, I'd love to see... I know this is going to sound strange, but I'd love to see a World War I Get a Grisby's game. Well, Get a Grisby's War in Europe? Something like that? Cauldron of Battle? Iron Ring? Whatever you want to name it. I think it could be rather intriguing, but I mean so in having obviously the divisions obviously upon the ground, but actually having the naval aspect as well could be quite intriguing. It'd be very interesting playing as the Germans actually. I do think it'd be a very interesting game. Obviously you'd have that stalemate, but I think a system like this would represent that sort of system very well. Okay. So at least our Romanians there from Crimea, well, from the Crimean Peninsula, they don't actually die a death. So that's nice. I'm glad I can... Oh, that's not good. That's not nice. Where are the Romanians there? At least we do have divisions to fall back on, so at least we do have a little bit of fresh strength. We are in 1944. March, actually. So it's in there we need to beat 10 months in, basically. Right, we do hold this time. The second attack on Sevastopol. Third? Yeah, we do take more losses there. Okay. Yeah, it really is under pressure now. I mean, this is it. It's been turn after turn after turn of attacks on the same positions. Like, we can throw them back for the most part, but the divisions are being degraded. And this is it. If I can hold all of the victory points, that'd be quite nice. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Oh. Oh, sweet relief has arrived. We've survived the winter. I should have checked. There's still ice, but we have the mud. Army Group A was renamed Army Group South for Ukraine. Army Group South was renamed Army Group North Ukraine. The 3rd, 11th, 23rd, and 9th SS Panzer Divisions are upgraded. Ah, thank God for that. Yeah, time to spot those mudkinis. Yeah, thankfully that is going to reduce their offensive power here dramatically so. How does that song go again? Springtime in was it in Germany? Well, the SS Panzer Division's gonna be like, okay, what do we do now? Jesus, they take a lot to move via rail. Yeah, we got the Hungarian tanks too. Have them assigned to the local cause. I can imagine those local cores are going to be thinking, oh my lord. Yeah, we have lost quite a few tanks though since they actually did arrive. I think they might have lost their tigers now actually. Yeah, they've lost the tigers, such a shame. We only had 2 turns with the goddamn tigers, we didn't even get to use them. Okay. Luckily no partisans either. Brilliant news. Oops. In Sevastopol, just 2 divisions. Right, I have them attached to anything. Actually, no, it's probably too far away. Just have them attached to the closest nearby. Okay, so what is here is pretty much here. So I wasn't able to kick them across the river entirely. Yeah, I mean, good luck to the Soviets here. They're going to have to attack with no offensive combat power. Well, very little. Reduced, vastly reduced. Against, yeah. I say good luck to them. Keep the actual, I can't afford to put the cavalry under mines. Oh, actually, no, I think it's due to the fact that the rail line was cut here. Just for a little bit of spite there. Right, place them on the rail lines, and then at least they are ready to move out. Okay. The end now. I think the next few turns should be quite quiet. It's interesting to see that we have gone from Army Group South, and now we actually do see Army Group North Ukraine and South Ukraine. We'll go forward into the next turn, which should be a, whoops, just dropped a Grey Knight there. Whoops. He's okay. Yeah, we should see a relatively quiet turn. Well, his power plant there kind of dropped off, so I'm gonna have to sort that out. Oh, they are trying it. I just don't think that. I just don't know how they think they're gonna break through. Are they attacking or just like considering the attack there? Yep. I think they were like, okay, these odds aren't very good. Yeah, there we go. That's a significantly different turn. I mean, this is it. The rivers are still frozen over at this point. God, I'm just so glad. I mean, this is it. The weather makes such a colossal difference. Well, the end is in sight, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed in sight. The blizzards have abated. Yeah, look at the difference there in terms of losses. Just dramatically different. 53 tigers lost here. I mean, there's manpower. Well, the manpower will be able to recover to a degree. So we destroyed 27 KV-85s, 10, wow, 105 AS2s. That's impressive. Yeah, their tank strength has recovered somewhat, but I mean, we did gain a lot. When this is these SS Panzer divisions, they do not fuck around. Stugs are available now too. Yeah, we just. It's one of these. It's just where you dig in now. I may just spite them. Have these divisions go rest. Yeah, that's your new opponent. Have fun with that. I can imagine the 1st Panzer Division is feeling quite happy. Run our reconnaissance. Yeah, I can see that they definitely did decide to try and concentrate against them in the latter days. finally start to fill in this area here. Very close to the end now. Yeah, I mean, this is it, but not going to attack the city. I think Sevastopol is in rough terrain. It's obviously an urban centre. Not to mention the fortifications. This is not exactly great for them. Game seems to be taking some... Well, there we go. Thank you very much, Veggie Man. Yeah, look at that. Hardly any men of his turn. Go deal with those partisans. So let's see here then. Weather next turn, yep, so you can see the ice is now beginning to melt. Stub Battalion has been withdrawn. These units have been upgraded. Airdrop supplies to Sevastopol. To be honest, I think Sevastopol has a incredible amount of supplies. Yeah, Sevastopol has 15,000 tons. I'm sure they'll be okay. The fact is they have the port as well. No worries for them. I still wish I could have pushed them back here, but I think that rough terrain did save them. It's just too hard to push through that. So he was half tempted to attack there. That's a weak position there, but I just don't have enough offensive power behind any real attack. Never saw a level 4 fortified position though. Yeah, pretty much, but still that's a lot of defenders. Moving to the next turn here. I believe the next turn will be the last turn, or proceed into the final then. It has been. I mean, this is it. It has been a challenge, really. Yeah, it has been a fun one. It's one of these where it might have seemed easy, but it was only easy. Well, I don't think it ever has been easy, because it's one of these, it was a very delicate balancing act. Very delicate balancing act. I wouldn't dare dream of how badly things could have gone had one part of the actual front just completely broken. We'd have had to give in a lot of ground. Yeah, there's just no offensives. Yeah, it's rather intriguing, isn't it? I mean, I like playing against the masses of the Soviet army. Oh, the mass Soviet forces, really. Because at the end of the day, it's like when you have less men, you have to really play to the terrain. You have to really look at how you want to defend, where to defend, what to use. And and how to use it. I mean, this is it. It'd be under a hell of a siege. Yeah, you can look at that. The amount of construction value here is insane. £191 Panthers. We actually do have 14 Tigers now. 186 Panzer IVs, it looks like. We do see some Stugs. There we go. So that is the last view here. I do believe. Hell of a campaign. Yeah, if we take a look over here then. Looks like I did lose a unit there. Because that was the Romanian infantry, okay. So throughout the entirety of this actual scenario, I only lost one infantry division. The Soviets didn't lose anything. We had like routing of the Soviets. So in total I lost 1,584 aircraft. The Soviets lost 2,682. Hurricanes, B-39s, C-47s, I do believe, that's interesting. U-2s, Yaks. Scrolling down there, so if you guys want to take a look at it, you can. Okay, let's go to production. We'll see what's captured. Okay, so we actually do have some T-70s actually out at the front. Some T-34s, 1942s, quite a few of those. We did actually capture a T-34-85 actually, 2 of them. Very good gun. Very good tank. An actual M4A2 Sherman. That's had a hell of a trip across the world, hasn't it? $1,345. Bloody hell. A Valentine. That's quite an old tank at this point, isn't it, really? But then again, it's not too bad. Look, it's definitely an upgunned version, isn't it? Later model. Issue 85s. 76s over here. We actually did capture a IS-2, so that's rather cool. Yeah, I captured IS-2 indeed. Pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, quite cool. Quite cool. Do have some king tigers out here then. Yeah, but in the second and third. Pretty awesome. No wonder they weren't pushing on this area. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Attack with them. So I'm just going to get ready here to turn the game volume down just in case, as it does have a tendency to be deafening. But thank you so very much for that, guys. I don't know if this is the final turn, but we'll go ahead. I'm ready to turn the volume down at a moment's notice. In fact, I'm going to have it turned down preemptively. I've been deafened one too many times. Okay, so it looks like it'll be the end of this turn. Yeah, Sevastopol held. Yeah, there we go. Always gets me. You guys are lucky as well. I had that 50% there when it first started. Imagine that 100%. Oh, there we go. Major victory. What the hell do you have to do for a decisive victory? I mean, that was actually half the volume there, but we have at last achieved a major victory there. As from the heavens, the anti-sensi Stukas. Can you imagine just all the Stukas here with the, with the actual sirens there? Yeah, you guys are lucky, so I was actually turning that down. Imagine if that was even on full volume. 4.5 to 1 advantage there. We never lost any of our objectives, which is fantastic. I never gained any of these objectives, but god damn. Actually, did I have any objectives? No, I didn't have any offensive objectives. That was a lot of fun, actually. I did really enjoy that. I really do hope that you guys did enjoy that as well, because that was a lot of fun. It was a long one, actually, but it felt right. It didn't feel like it got easy at any point, really. Really, as far as it goes, the difficulty actually did increase as the campaign, well, as the scenario went on there. We definitely started feeling the pressure more and more. So that was awesome. So I'd like to say a big thank you here, ladies and gentlemen, and of course a big thank you to Matrix and Slitherine Games for making this all possible. If you'd like to see more Gary Grigsby's games, or more rather complex war games, shall we say, do let them know if they'd like to have me back, because that does, it does make me happy if I can come back here. Really appreciate it. But if you'd like to see more of my content, you can do so on YouTube and Twitch at XTRG. I'm going to leave a link to my channel here, and I'm also going to leave a link to my Discord channel if you guys want to come on over and join the conversation. Lovely people. At least some of them are people. The vast majority of us are lizards, really, but, hey, we know how to party. Until next time, guys, thank you and goodbye. It's been amazing. See you all in the future. Adios.